Hey, witches!
Hi, hello, and welcome back to our Fancast episode for Onyx Storm.
Onyx Storm. So this is going to be a short one because we've already fan casted most of these characters, and we're not doing the ones we've already done.
We're also kind of picking up some of the characters, not all. So, like the Triumphates, we didn't do all of them because I have no idea.
Yeah,
They were barely there. We talked more to one of them than we did the other two.
exactly. And I kind of feel like should we save one or two of the bigger ones for last? Like I have Theophany first on my list, but should we have her first?
We can work our way down, like from the bottom to the top.
There we go.
From the bottom to the top. Now we're here.
So, Leothan. Whatever the fuck his name is. The Irid. The voice for
Leothan?
Leothan.
Okay. I know I had him for a different person.
You can't say the guy from Hazbin Hotel again.
I don't like that attitude. I also don't remember what I originally put him as, but that's all I could think of. When I think of these dragons, I just think like Morgan Freeman. I think like Idris Elba, Keith David, fucking Mufasa. Like,
Yeah, like deep voices. I went with a
yeah.
little more of a gravelly voice. And honestly, I'm not even 100% sure this person's even alive anymore. I think he is. But I picked Sam Elliott. Go ahead, look it up.
Oh, damn,
Yeah,
he old as shit.
right. That's why I said I'm not even sure, like 100% that he's even alive.
He's
Um,
alive, but damn, he old.
yeah, but he
Okay.
has that like gravelly, like grumpy voice.
Like, if you didn't hear him, or if you didn't see him, you'd be like,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay, I'll take it. I still like Keith David, but I also really like Keith David as an actor. I think he's great.
that's fair. That's fair.
And I know I placed him as, like, Felix, but, like, Felix who? We don't know him anymore. No.
Yeah. So that's Leah then.
Okay, what about Queen Marlis?
So Queen Marlis is the one that she had to fight.
Yeah, she's queen of...
Yep.
Oh, fuck. You know what? I do hope at least in the next book, we have a fucking map of the Isles.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Like, I get it. It's like a big whole thing. Like, you don't want to tell everybody, but like, Unbriel. She's the queen of Unbriel.
Okay. Yeah. Which is the fighting one. So
Yeah.
this is the one that Violet has to fight. And I can't remember. She was like average size, right? She's not like huge.
She's tall.
She's tall, but she's not like bulky.
No, she is.
Oh,
She's got
well
beefy arms.
then my person's not going to make sense anymore.
Well, here's the problem with the problem with this is that, like, I'm picturing like Ronda Rousey for this role. Like beefy for a woman.
Right.
But that's not how Hollywood works.
Right. So I put Margot Robbie.
Oh, I like that.
Because I'm imagining like Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie.
Mm-hmm.
Because she is like a badass in that movie. So that's where I went.
Okay, I like that. I'm picturing Ronda Rousey basically, but like she's not a good actor or actress, so like no. But I'm thinking Evangeline Lilly. So she plays the Wasp in Ant-Man and the Wasp. She was in Lost. She was in so she's like in the Ant-Man universe, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I didn't know who she was, but I don't hate it. um,
I didn't know that was her name, to be quite honest with you. But
yeah, the name definitely does not fit her.
no, it doesn't. Just throw eggs at him, you'll be fine.
I swear, I don't like teenagers.
Okay. Traeger.
Traeger. I honestly, by the time I got to Traeger, was like, I don't fucking know, and what
I
just threw
know.
out a random name. So you go first.
I said Harry Styles.
I said Tom Holland. So
Okay. Well, okay, so I remember Traeger has like curly hair, but
yeah,
it's like down to his like thing. So I was sitting there like Cassian curly hair or Cassian length hair. I was like, okay, he's got curly length hair. And I was like, all I could think of is like curly hair down to here, like young actor wise, was like fucking Harry Styles.
I couldn't
But
think of
he's not a
anyone.
bad actor, so I think he
No,
could be good.
I could wear, especially because like Traeger, unfortunately, is not in it for very long.
No. Okay. King Cortland.
King Cortland. Uh, okay. I who do you have?
I don't know how to pronounce his name, but like uh Brigade Reggie Jean Page
Oh,
from
from
Bridgerton.
yeah.
And I only say this because one, I was watching Bridgerton when King Cortland came through. Um, but I just remember him in Dungeons and Dragons movie, and like when he was like the regal knight, and I was just like, man, he's very kingly, mixed with his ability to be like a duke from Bridgerton. So I was just like, yes, him.
All right. I said Ryan Reynolds because he's kind of a dick, and I feel like he could play that character well.
Yeah. I can see Ryan Reynolds be like that kind of person, to be like, here's your precious princess, and it's like just opening up the thing, and then there's fucking
Yeah,
Anna Winshire, whatever, right, heads right there.
yeah.
So I can see that. I can see that. All right.
Talia,
Listen,
mommy
Talia.
dearest.
Um.
I have two people for this one,
Ooh. Okay. Go ahead.
and I need to preface it with I went back to see who I put for Zayden because I couldn't fucking remember, and then as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, they were all Asian. Um, so one of these actresses I feel like is too young. Well, they're both kind of too young to be Talia, but they could make it work. So I got Shay Mitchell.
That is so young.
I know they could make it work, but it's young. And Olivia Munn.
I can see Olivia Munn a little bit more. Not that
Yeah,
because she is older. I think she's
she's
like
older, and I
40s.
just like I the characters that I've seen her portray have been a little more cold.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I definitely like that one. But I
Mm-hmm.
tried to kind of
Mm-hmm.
stay with the Asian vibes because I picked Asians for Zayden.
I also picked an Asian, but a different type of Asian. And to be honest, I don't even think this is like she's from an Asian country. I think she's actually from a European country.
I don't
um,
have any idea where Olivia Munn is from or Shay Mitchell, but
they're from America, I think.
well, yeah, but like where their
No, this
families are
person's
from.
actually from Ukraine. Mila Kunis,
Oh, okay. Isn't she like Russian?
Ukraine.
Ukraine, but like, yeah, she speaks like fluent Russian and shit.
Yeah, because Ukraine was kind of taken over by Russia, in the USSR. So like Ukraine or Ukrainian and Russian are very similar, but some things are a little different. So it's kind of
Okay.
like, it's probably like Canadian English, or like maybe, okay, that's too
England
similar.
English versus.
England English versus like us. Like it's the same but different. I think they have different vowels in different places for different things. I don't know.
Got you.
But Mila Kunis, because they talked about like Zayden's high cheekbone and like his eyes, and I was like,
Yeah,
right there.
I like that. I do
That's all I
like
can
that.
think of. Okay.
Ferris. I was like, this motherfucker. Brittany is gonna kind of crack up and also hate my choice.
She's gonna hate my choice too.
Ferris. So I was like, what character can I just not like? They're just fucking annoying and I just can't stand them. Who's also a redhead. You got it in your head, Brett? You know who I'm talking about? That's right. Kevin the Kid, Mr. Owen Hunt himself.
I have no idea who that is.
Have you never seen Grey's Anatomy?
Fuck no. Are you serious? No. Owen Hunt, you said?
Yes. That's
Oh.
the character's name, but yes.
He popped up on my list of redhead like actors that like were, I was like, redheaded actors that are older, who the fuck do I choose?
I didn't even have to search it. I knew who when I looked up his like the way he looks, I was like, oh, I'm picking Owen Hunt.
Also, weird. First of all, these would be a lot easier if like I could picture them.
Yeah.
After we get a wonderful description in the book. I do not remember getting a description of what he looked like in the book.
I don't ever remember what their descriptions are in the book.
Like, the only thing I remember of Talia is that she looked similar to Zayden with like specific features and like the eyes. Ferris, I thought he was like an old brown-haired man. Bitch, tell me why I read that he had 2 white streaks in red fucking hair. I would have remembered that. I did not. So you know who I picked? Rupert Grint.
Old enough to be Ferris.
I don't give a fuck.
Have you seen the TikTok?
I think he'd be
that's
great.
Like, expensive petroleum.
Chocolate cake. Like, listen, we've seen him be like the goofy best friend. We've seen him in like an I don't know. I've never seen him be a bad guy, okay?
I haven't either, but I also just like, what? Definitely not old enough to play that part. Neither is Shay Mitchell, so
fuck you.
I got you, but
exactly.
Like,
yeah, fuck you.
I don't like it.
I don't know. I like my kid. I like my choice. I think he's great.
Well, who'd you pick for Asher? Papa Sorengale.
Christian Bale.
I also picked a Chris.
What the fuck did you pick?
Chris Pratt.
Ew. No. Pratt. Come on.
Yeah.
You could have picked Chris Pine.
No. He's too, I don't even know, delicate? I don't know.
And Pratt isn't?
Correct.
Come on. Christian Bale. Correct, you're right.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what that person looks like. Like, I know that name, and I know at least one character they play. Yeah, I've never seen that.
Bitch, look him up. I'm telling you. I can't believe you.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, though. I need you to let me go pee. I'm about to pee myself.
Okay. And I'm just looking at my notes right. Go ahead, but I'm just gonna talk for a second. I'm just looking at my notes right now and realizing that I didn't fucking pick anybody for the next character. So that's fun. The next character that we're going to talk about when Emily returns is Anna Winshire, which is Halden's guard. And now that I'm thinking about it, I did look up what she looks like, and she's supposed to have like blonde hair, I believe. And I think I had a person in mind, but I can't remember what her actual name is. And then got pulled away from doing this. And so I didn't, I never wrote it down. So I do think that I remember who I was going to say, but I know who I'm going to say now. I just didn't write it down. While Emily's gone, let's look up her name. She's in The Witcher. Yeah, that's her name. I remember that now. Okay, I'm going to write that down. And then Emily's going to be back. I am manifesting that shit right now. I do have a couple that like I really like my choices for though. So I'm excited to go through the rest of these. I'm also starving. So this is probably gonna be a quick rest of this.
I'm manifesting Emily come back right now.
Yeah, she clearly was listening to me while she peed. And she did not come back right now. But anyway.
I was gonna say, your manifest. Listen, I would have been back a lot faster, but as soon as I opened up the door was shut. I was like, fuck. I need you out of the bathroom. I'm about to pee myself. He goes, are you serious? I was like, it's coming down my leg serious. Yes. I didn't pee myself, but if I had to wait any longer, I definitely would have. If you watch the YouTube video, you see me do this.
She's dancing.
Okay. Anyways,
Anna Winshire,
that hurt.
Halden's guard.
Rooney Mara.
Who the fuck is that? What did you even say?
Rooney Mara.
Rooney.
I feel like Anna not that like Rooney Mara isn't pretty, but I feel like she's like I feel like Anna Winshire is pretty, but not like huh?
But not feminine.
Yeah, I also feel like she's maybe not like main character energy.
Okay. Well, the person I picked is main character energy.
Yeah, but I feel like, well, we know she's not main character energy, because if she was a main character, she wouldn't
have died.
She'd be alive a lot longer.
Right.
than she was.
I really was just trying to pick somebody in the right age group with the right color hair. I didn't really have like an idea. So I did pick Freya Allen, but I forgot to write it down.
Oh, okay.
But that's who I picked.
I don't hate that either.
Queen Maria. For some reason... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I'm not going to lie. I don't know why we picked this bitch. We never fucking heard her talk, maybe except for like once.
Yeah. For some reason in my head, though, she has like curly, beautiful hair. Like in my head, she's like Beyonce.
In my head, she's Lisa Bonet. For someone who
I know, but I can't remember what she looks like. Okay.
I was going to say, for someone who's essentially married to a black woman, I feel like this is a staple.
No, because that's like, I knew who she was, but I just couldn't remember exactly what she looked like.
I just feel like she's got to be like regal and like ethereal in a way, and I think Lisa Bonet is.
Yes, and given that, yes, I said that in my head she looks like Beyonce. Beyonce is not a good actress. Don't come for me. I love Beyonce. Beyonce is a queen. She's not a good actress. And I didn't pick a black person, actually. As I was looking through lists of older actresses, because I feel like in my head she's also a little older than that. Mm-hmm. Like Lisa Bonet is the right age group, I feel, but I was like,
She's not Shay Mitchell age.
correct. I came across the name Minnie Driver.
Oh, I love that. She is black though, isn't she? Like Bardish.
I don't think so.
Doesn't she? Doesn't she have some heritage?
It just says British American. Well, I didn't actually hit enter yet, so give me a second. But a blend of English, Irish, Scottish, Italian, and French descent. So maybe it's the Italian name you're seeing.
Mm-hmm. I do like that though.
Yeah, I love her. Like, just, I do.
She was raised in Barbados.
Well, there you go. That's where she gets it.
It's not. Okay.
Oh,
What the fuck?
I'm so hungry that my head hurts, and I am just saying stupid shit.
I
Anyway,
see that.
Llewellyn.
Jensen Ackles.
Oh, that's fine. No. I said Dev Patel.
Who the fuck is that?
Well, he was in Slumdog Millionaire, and then he was in something else when he got older. But
Well, I would hope he got older because I'd be real concerned. Listen, I tried looking that up, and tell me why it came out with Delphini.
no, not that. Dev Patel.
Oh, that's why. I thought you said Delph Patel.
Dev, like DEV.
Okay. I can see that.
Yeah, that's who I have.
Although
That's kind of how I imagined him the whole time. Like,
he's your age.
well, I don't feel
So
like
he
Llewellyn is like super old though, because most of the older people were killed.
true. Well, he wasn't part of the.
True, but still,
I feel like he would be a great Bodhi.
that's not a terrible idea. I feel like he's a little too old to be Bodhi.
I
Because
feel like it's a lot
isn't
easier
Bodhi
to make
younger than
actors
Jaden?
only by like a couple of years.
Right. I don't know.
I don't know. Let's look it up.
I don't hate that. And it is easy, like if they changed his hair and like the way he's dressed and stuff, it would change how old he looks. But
Yeah. I thought that was thunder. I was like, holy shit.
no, it's the neighbor turning their truck on so it can fucking idle, probably.
In Iron Flame, he's 22.
Okay. They're leaving. So then we have Drake. Who I
He's
said
20 on fuck. Zayden's 24 in Onyx Storm apparently.
so Bodhi's probably 23, 22.
Mm-hmm. Listen, all of the if you go to the Imperium series fandom website, like the wiki website or whatever, and you go to Zayden and you go through like all the pictures, like they are all drastically different.
Yeah, they are.
Like
And about
this
half of
dude,
them are fucking white.
not anymore.
Oh, really?
Like this one's got luscious lips, like pillow black lips. This one looks like listen, this first one looks like his name's Reggie.
That
Like
feels like a creepy guy at the bodega that's asking you if he can borrow a cigarette.
okay, I was thinking more like a basketball player, but okay. What the fuck? The second one is like, yeah, he's too handsome for this series. Like he's like pretty boy Zayden. The third one is like a mix between pretty boy Zayden and like a little bit of that Reggie one, and then fuck, what's his name? Reggie Jean Page or whatever.
Reggae.
Reggae John Page. Yeah, like a mix of him. And then that third one is just like an outline of characters, like no fucking eyes. I don't know where his eyes are. Not there.
Fuck.
And then the fifth version of him, I don't know who the fuck this dude is here. I'm just gonna screen this because you just gotta see this bullshit. Who the fuck is that?
Not Zayden.
What is that? That's Reggie. That's Pretty Boy.
See, that's pretty close to what I imagine.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
I don't know who that is either.
That's Pretty Boy.
That's what I imagine.
That's No-Eyed Zayden.
Yeah, that's creepy.
And then who the fuck be that? Dude, that's like, I don't know who the fuck that is, but that ain't even Daddy Rierson.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
Where are his
that's
eyes?
he's laughing. He's like,
Uh-uh.
I feel like the eyes are a little bit too intense here.
Yeah, there's something creepy about that one. I don't like it. That's not it either.
No. That's too close to Reggie.
Listen. Not Reggie.
What the fuck is that?
That looks like the guy that's in Magic Mike. He's in a lot of other things too. I can't think of what his fucking name is right now.
He's like the older
Yes.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, that's probably as close as I can picture.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
That one right there. That's more like anime Satan.
It is, but honestly, I think that if they were like that's the best way that they could do this and do it the most justice is to do it with
that's oh no, this right here. Oh, we got more?
girl.
Ew.
Who do you have for break?
Ew. I don't even think you want me to. No, I'm done. That's fucked
Thank
up.
you.
I can't. Drake. How about you go first?
Okay, I had Alexander Ludwig.
The fuck?
He played
Absolutely not. He's Jack Barlow. Fuck you.
He played Kato in Hunger Games.
Yeah, absolutely not. That bitch, that's Jack Barlow if I ever did see one.
Well, fine then. That's who I had though.
All right, Jack Barlow's coming back in a different way. I had Thomas Daughtery. Have you seen Descendants with like Captain Hook?
Yeah.
It's the guy who plays Captain Hook's son.
Oh. Okay. I could get with that. I adore him in that series.
I know he's kind of stupid in that series, and that's why it's so good.
Yeah.
One look and I'll get you. We get it, Harry.
Oh my gosh. But yeah. And like, I don't know, his eyes in that movie are crazy. Whatever they do to him and make his eyes look like that is crazy.
Eyeliner.
Okay. Aura Benhaven. I wrote Orin, but it's Aura.
I was gonna say, by the way, it's Aura.
The person that I picked is probably a little too old. Not probably a little. It's definitely way too old to play this character. But she plays a good villain. So I picked Charlize Theron.
Aura Benhaven's got a secret to tell.
Yeah, she's old as fuck.
Bitch, where's that fountain of youth? Because you need it. If you are Charlize Theron playing a 22-year-old woman, 23, whatever.
Honestly, though, have you seen recent pictures of her? She probably could.
Oh, I think she is drop dead gorgeous and looks great for her age.
Right, that's what I'm saying. She's
But
too old to play that character. But
I don't think she could play the 20-year-old.
yeah, that's who I had because I couldn't think of
I
any 20-year-olds who could play that part.
I played. Yeah, I played. I did it. Um I said Chloe
Oh,
something.
I'm pretty sure I know who you're talking about.
Moritz. Chloe Grace Moritz.
Yes, I did know who you were talking about. Okay, I can see that for sure.
Yeah.
Halden. I
Hmm.
actually really like my pick for this one just because based on I'm gonna look it up. Based on a specific headshot of his, I'm just like, yep, that's Halden. I'm gonna look it up so I can share this because
I said Liam Hemsworth.
I don't hate that.
Mainly because he plays a cheating person anyways.
Okay, are
All
you
jokes
ready?
aside, I think he would look great for it. What?
I picked Ty Sheridan. I'm pulling up the exact picture. This is the exact headshot that makes me say Ty Sheridan. This one right here. He just looks like a douchey prince who thinks he's all that.
Look, this is a great conversation in terms of like psychology and how you see things versus how I see things because I see him as a fucking derp.
He just looks super douchey to me.
Like to me, he just looks like I don't know what I'm doing for my headshot. Just smile. Smile how? Just do it.
I don't know. That is an
Listen,
interesting study of psychology, though. But also, if you ask Brittany, I don't see faces the same way that other people see faces. So it's probably me. But he looked douchey in that picture. So that's who I picked.
he was also pretty good in Ready Player One, so
I've never seen that.
it's not bad. Um,
He's an X-Men, though. X-Men Apocalypse. But
oh yes, he was.
he's Cyclops, so you can't see his face for most of it.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, but he really fucking pissed me off in that one. Um, listen, Liam Hemsworth.
I don't hate that. I for sure don't hate that.
I'm gonna show you exactly what made me think he was.
I'm just taking my meds.
It's fine. My watch just went off saying you gotta charge. This right here, Halden.
Yeah, I for sure younger Liam Hemsworth with his blonde fucking hair.
Okay, I thought I was just gonna get some headshots.
You're gonna
I fucking didn't. Okay, well, here we're gonna go back this way.
Anywho,
Like,
yes,
look at that. Look at them eyeballs.
you
He's got
stopped
some
sharing.
blue baby eyeballs. He could be. He could do it.
Yeah, I could see it. You did stop sharing though, so I couldn't see whatever that last thing was that you said. But I do agree that he could work for that. But it won't be him because he's gonna be working on Witcher. So I know. And
You didn't see that.
finally, the last one, Miss Theophany herself.
Let me tell you, I'm so excited about who I chose just because the person I chose, I've seen as a villain, but also as a victim.
Same.
And I've seen her as a badass like role as a child. So who do you have? Who do you have?
Blake Lively. You thought we were going to say the same person, but we
I
clearly
really did. I really did.
did not.
I was like, man, we're vibing on this. It's going to be the same. Anya Taylor-Joy. A and A. A-N-Y-A, sorry.
I didn't say that. What the fuck is happening? I don't know who this is. I have no idea who this is.
She was in The Witch. She's the little girl who. You ever seen The Witch? Oh, it's a scary movie. Well, it's not a scary movie. It's more of like a thriller, like a psychological thriller.
I have not seen it. I'm
Psychological.
looking through the shows that she's been in, and I have not seen any of these. I
Okay,
guess
well,
I've
let me
seen
just tell
Vampire
you.
in front of me, but I don't remember it.
Have you ever seen the movie Split?
Nope.
Okay, that's a great movie. You haven't seen The Menu, right?
What?
The Menu? The movie The Menu?
No.
Also a good movie. The Witch? Excellent movie. Never seen Furiosa. Have no idea. I just saw like she was in there. I heard The Queen Gambits was also pretty good. Glass is a like reiteration, not reiteration, sorry, is like the secondary thing to Split. The Last Night in Soho, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like that is such of like you're like watching it and you're like, damn, that poor woman. And all of a sudden you're like, that bitch. Like gets you going.
Nice. I'm
She was also
thinking
in Vampire Academy, and I like have no idea what she was like who she was on that.
I saw that.
Oh, she was Feeder Girl. I was like, who the fuck?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember her in that, but um I am thinking like Blake Lively of A Simple Favor. Blake Lively, like I've seen her play the victim. I've seen her play this like crazy person. I've seen her play a lot of different roles, and so that's what I came up with. She's probably a little well, no, because Theophany's older than Violet, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, that's who I picked.
I'm telling you. Mine is I like I had to jump around and look for my things, but as soon as I saw Theophany, I was like, I don't know. She just she's like a badass person that's like skinny or like little, like you don't think could be like she to me she's like that typical breakable person. Like we all think, oh, Violet's so breakable. Bitch, like look at this girl's arms. She looks breakable. Like she looks like her arm could go backwards and like when the wind blows. Like that's the kind of person I think Theophany is. And that's why she's so powerful because she is a badass bitch. And I also really like Anya Taylor-Joy. So please go watch your shows, movies. The Witch, not scary at all. There's a few jump scares, but it's more like same. You're just like, dang, I want that in my life. Split, such a good psychological thriller. So good. And the acting of fuck. As soon as I went to go say his name, I lost it.
I don't know what his name is, but I know who you're talking about. The main guy.
Yeah, great acting. Wonderful. Patrice, love it when like or not Patrice, Patricia. Patricia's here. Listen,
That
please
movie
go.
does seem like one that I would enjoy.
Oh, it is so good. You're just
I
like,
love a good split personality story.
yeah, and James McAvoy or
McAvoy.
McAvoy. James McAvoy. Like the way that he can split between personalities like at the drop of a hat is just amazing. But anyways, please go check out those movies. I promise you'll like them.
Okay.
They're not scary by any means. They're like psychological thrillers,
Okay.
including the Last Night in Soho. That's such a good one. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Until next time.
Bye.